Meeting to order. Start with pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag, United States, to the republic, one nation, visible, liberty.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Okay. Minutes from the last meeting. Everybody's had a chance to read them.
Yeah, there was one typo at the end there. Sally was incorrect.
Anything else?
Move to approve as presented, except for the one change.
Second.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Approved minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Agenda. Any additions, Al?
No.
Commissioner Heiser, I guess. Commissioner Olson?
Yeah, HR would like to talk about defensive driving.
Commissioner Kleeman?
No.
And then I'd like to add on the auditor's wages. Would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
Second.
Second.
And moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Public comment. Anybody? We didn't have anybody signed up, did we? Okay. Engineers. Road. We'll start.
Morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we got Carl gone on his honeymoon, I think. So, I've just got a couple quick updates too for you all. It's going through our current projects again. 119th is on suspension. For 99th, Martin's completed all the grading of the roadway, and the county forces are starting the process of putting a temporary surface down. They're doing that this morning. Martin was able to complete was unable to complete the topsoiling when we got that snow last Tuesday. We've talked with Carrie and everybody around there, and so what we've kind of are proposing is suspending the project as of last Tuesday, and then giving them those 11 days. It's the difference between the original completion date of December 6th and the 25th to complete it next year. It's the topsoiling and whatnot, and Martin is fine with that. But, so I guess maybe that's the first motion that I'd like to see if you guys would like to agree to.
I'll make a motion to suspend the project and give them their 11 days come this spring when it's appropriate.
Second.
Second.
And moved and seconded. Any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Martin did a really good job done it. The next item that we have here is Manning. So since our last commission meeting, the easements have continued to be collected. We're down to like the last 3 and possibly 2. I spoke with Holly yesterday and we're looking at bidding the project now. The thought was to maybe have the bid on the second commission meeting in January on the 21st. That way the contractors aren't putting the bid together over the holiday break and, it'll get a sharper pencil out there. But I spoke with Superintendent Schwarzenberger back there too, and I think he's okay with that as well. So I guess I'd see if that's acceptable for him too.
Fine with me.
Okay, I don't think we need a motion, but okay.
Motion.
And again, maybe the thought might be, and I think we kind of discussed this before, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put all the water line stuff in this next year and give it 1 year of settlement. If you're going to put pavement down on it, you might be money ahead in the long run as far as having to deal with asphalt failing or cracking after the settlements. I guess that's kind of what our plan is.
I would agree.
Okay, so for 2025 projects, so for 7th Street, 101st to 97th, that's the one that we're going to bid next year. We're continuing to collect right away, but no issues on that. For 3rd Street, that one is getting tabled for 2026. As talked before, we're still collecting right away, but not as aggressively. The Corps, they were on furlough during this whole government shutdown time. So we're starting to get more documentation back from them and they're ramping up on it. Same with 7th Street from 97th to 94th. Again, that's with the Corps coming back on that. We hope to hear more news from them. For the 2026 project, so 115th, the one that we have on that, we have, if you remember, we have interest in one parcel with some landowners that had problems with SHPO. I thought that I had a meeting set up with them and they haven't heard back to me. I talked with Chairman Dalzell about it. She kind of knows one of the landowners out there and she's going to help try to facilitate something because I'm not getting much response. So if anybody wants to talk to me about it on break, or I can see if you guys know the person too, see if you have any ideas. But and that's about all I have for you guys today, unless you have anything more for me.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
James.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Very brief this morning, 109th and 82nd still in that holding pattern until we can get some direction on easement procurement. 82nd Avenue North segment, though, we have calculated the wetland footprint to be right around that 0.75 acres and are requesting offsite mitigation through Ducks Unlimited. If rates hold from last year, it would be a total of $63,750 to purchase this portion of that credit.
7 acres or 0.7?
0.75.
0.7, okay.
A question for Terry. Is this one of the projects we have scheduled for 26 bid? I'm wondering if we purchase these credits, if it's wise to do it now or later, if they're not scheduled for 26 construction.
Right, we'll just ask for a credit availability letter.
Okay.
And we won't actually purchase them until it goes to bid.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
Just, if you want me to go ahead, I think it would require a motion to, ask for the availability of that 0.75 acres.
I think you can ask, because
Okay,
we don't need a motion unless we're buying them.
okay. Yeah, that's all I got. Any other questions for me?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jeremy.
Yeah, just a few updates, but it should be pretty brief also. Starting with the construction projects, 98th and 4th Street. Construction's complete. There's just a couple punch list items remaining. Then we got to agree on the quantities, but that one is essentially complete. Pinewood Meadows over by New Reddick, same thing. Construction's complete. A couple of things, punch list items to look into, and then resolve any quantity discrepancies on that project. 3T, kind of the same thing. Construction's complete. A couple of punch list items remain before we can close that project out, but those three are construction is complete. Just trying to wrap those up over the next several weeks here. I do have a pay estimate on 10th Street, 113th Avenue and 7th Street. I believe it's pay estimate number 6. The total is $337,000, $337,356.30, which would be payable to Bronco Brothers Construction, which we are recommending payment for that project.
I'd make a motion to pay estimate number 6 an amount of $337,356.30. Bronco Brothers for the 10th Avenue.
Second. Been moved and seconded. Any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, we'll have roll call.
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Kleeman, Commissioner Pelton.
Yes. Motion carries.
Okay, so that pay estimate obviously was for the grading and gravel phase. looking ahead to the design projects, the 2026 projects. We have scheduled the bid opening for the paving phase of that project, which will be set up for next meeting, the 17th. I guess, Sally, we did check, I believe we checked with you, 10 o'clock is when that is scheduled for. And we have construction anticipated in 2026 for that project. Any questions on that? Hearing none. Some of the other design projects, 114th Avenue, 104th, still collecting easements on those two projects. We did add our 2026 projects to the list. 97th Avenue from 30th to 27th Street. Our survey is complete. We started on the design. There is I'm going to say it's a couple potential archy issues which we may be able to redesign around. We're not exactly sure on that, but we're going to try to hammer that out hopefully fairly soon as far as any archy issues and whether they can be avoided or not. Couple other projects for 2026 is 101st Avenue. Survey is done, design is nearly complete. We're going to be focusing on easements for that project. There's no apparent archy issues or wetland issues, so our hope is that one is going to go fairly smooth. 83rd Avenue is similar to 97th. Survey is done, starting on the design. There's a couple potential archy issues that we might have to resolve. Maybe we can design around them perhaps, but hoping to get that figured out the next several weeks. Inactive design projects, those have not changed. Miscellaneous hasn't really changed either from the last meeting. So I think that was kind of it for my updates. Is there any questions?
Like we're good.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. Thank you.
Terry.
Morning.
Morning.
I guess today we have no utility permits again. And I guess just a little update, I guess we're starting to put the surfacing down on 99th, so it'll be scoria for temporary. So if anyone's wondering, it'll just be scoria for now and we'll gravel it in the spring. And then January 8th, we'll probably be hosting a LTAP training. They'd like to use the facility to host their training for load securement.
What's the class called?
Load securement.
There'll be quite a few surrounding counties coming. Or...
Yep, they'll advertise it and then whoever signs up will be. That's about all I got for right now. Unless you guys got anything else?
Oh, I think so.
Good.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Do we need to get them okay for the building or not?
What?
For the shop? All time.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we should have a motion to.
I make a motion, let LTAP use the county shop for a training coming up here in January 8th.
And move and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Desi.
Morning.
Morning.
I just wanted to bring to the board's attention that I'm working on our defensive driving course for 2026. That's something that we provide to our employees every second year. We, in the past, we have gone through NADERF to do that because it didn't cost us anything. However, they have now moved to online only for that. And we did do that the last time we did defensive driving, and it did not go well. It was supposed to be a 4-hour online situation. It was not. it was quite a bit longer than 4 hours. And it was very difficult and a lot of time was spent trying to get everyone through it. So for 2026, I'm looking at going with the North Dakota Safety Council. They do have people that come out on site. It's 4 hours and done, but that does cost. I would have that in my safety budget to do, but I am trying to partner with the city of Killdeer because they reached out and said, "What do you do for your defensive driving?" And I said, "Well, this is what I intend to do." And they have expressed interest in partnering so that we could split some of that cost. And I just wanted to bring it to your attention. There's nothing set in stone. We're just now starting to work on it. But in case you were asked any questions or anything, you would know.
You have an idea what cost is or?
For the day at this point, and this is just tentative, she hasn't sent me an official quote yet. But it's about $1,500 to get them to come out for a whole day because we do need 2 sessions, right? And so would Killdeer. So it's that amount for the day, and then there's a cost per person for the book that they get. So it will be a cost, but I believe with the hours spent and the time we paid each employee to go through 4 to 6 hours of that, we will save money in the end.
I know I heard a lot of complaints about getting people through that last summer.
It was bad. It was a big lift, but we did it. But
And a lot of them spent more, twice as much as 4 hours, I know.
absolutely.
So I mean, that cost us.
Yes, sir. So just in case you get asked any questions, that's what I'm working on with the city of Killdeer. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Is that, that's gonna be 2 classes, you said?
Yes, sir. We do it one full day. So it'd be a morning class and an afternoon class. Generally, the road department all comes to the morning class because it takes so much time for them to go out to their job and then come back in to do something. And then the courthouse and the sheriff's kind of split. Some come in the morning, some come in the afternoon.
I was just wondering, we got a snowstorm or something, and we could mix and match some of our road guys.
Well, it's something that I have to schedule because the trainer has to come out here. So it would be pick the best day, hope for the best, change it if we needed to kind of situation.
Tough to predict the weather.
The snowstorm, you
I know.
can postpone it until the next available day, right? Yeah.
Right, if there would
I
be a
just
blizzard,
hate to see all of our employees in, we got a snowstorm,
Yeah.
you know.
I believe if we had a snowstorm,
They
the
went.
trainer wouldn't be able to get here, so we'd have to change the date.
Just,
You said it, it won't be a storm.
Sure.
Jesse, we get a discount too, don't we, from insurance or a rebate for that class?
Yes, we do.
That's what I thought. So that kind of pays for some of the cost of the class.
Right. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank
Do we
you.
need a motion to have it?
Pardon?
Do we need a motion to have it that day?
I don't have a day yet.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said January. Oh.
No, I think that was different. That was LTAP
Okay.
training.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
also-
Thanks.
Okay. Auditor's wages. We had our meeting the other day, we discussed about salaries. I mean, when she was hired, we never went back and had a 3 or 6 month evaluation and changed the wages any. I talked to her. She'd be satisfied if the $6,000 raise, which would be the first one she's got since she's got on. I mean, because we usually go back and give a 3 or 6 month increase. She's never gotten that. Any questions or ideas or?
Well, I guess after that meeting we had the other day, it seems like there's a few other people that would maybe, I mean, some other wages were addressed in that meeting too, right?
Yep.
I think if we keep singling people out to do single raises here, there and everywhere, we're just gonna have more people coming forward that say that they need more. And I think a better way to go about this would maybe be do a wage study with a third-party contractor of some sort to come in and look at all our wages.
Well, I think she deserves this one, and then use the third party for this, the rest of it. I mean, because we've omitted hers 6 months. And we never gave it to her.
And there was a big discrepancy, I mean, some of the other employees versus the auditor and different things too. So I think that definitely something should be done.
I myself think, give her the raise, and I like your idea. Somebody come in, look at this and see what's going on.
Yeah. Is there third-party contractors available to come in and look at salaries and things like that? Yeah.
Yes, sir, that would be very similar to the vendor we contracted with the first time we did that. And I can go out and get some options for the board to look at regarding the company, the costs, who has used them, how they feel about them, that kind of thing.
I think that'd be definitely worth looking into. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Start getting some, see what our options are, who's available, who can do what for us, you know?
I just right
Take a
now, I
broader
think
look.
we overlooked giving her other 3 or 6 month looking at it, so. And I think she's been doing a good job, so.
I would make that motion to give her an advance, I mean, boosting the salary of $6,000.
Second,
Second.
moving second, any more discussion? Any more discussion? Not, we'll have roll call.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
No.
Commissioner Kleeman? Commissioner Elton?
Yes. Motion carries.
Could I clarify, please, what would the start date?
We discussed, well, you want discuss January 1st, but maybe the next pay period, because I'm sure January 1st is gonna end up in the middle of one.
Right. To do it at the start of a pay period
Yep.
For payroll. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Anything else? Okay, extension stipends.
Okay, so each year we work with the extension office to give a stipend to Kirsten and Christy to bring them up to the wage that they would get if they were a Dunn County employee. And so I've got the contracts here from the extension office, and basically what they would be moving up is not that much this year. I think Chris would be moving up an additional $62 a month, and Kirsten would be moving up an additional $50 a month from their last year's stipends. So I just need approval if you guys want to keep moving forward with that.
I'll move to approve the extension date and stipends for 26.
Second.
Then moving second, any more discussion on them? Any more discussion? If not, we'll have roll call.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kleeman? Commissioner Bowe?
Yes. Motion carries. Okay, approval of polling locations.
All right, so every year in December before the election year, we have to approve polling locations. So we're going to have the 4 of them again. If that's okay, we're going to have the Manning Courthouse, Halliday City Hall, Twin Buttes Elder Center, and the St. Anthony's Church in Mandan. So I just need those approved.
If you want to
Okay,
correct
yeah.
that.
Oh, I'm in Mandaree. I'm sorry. Mandaree.
There's no polling. Just the Killdeer then. Just here. I'll move to approve the polling locations.
Or second,
Second,
move and seconded to have the polling locations at Manning, Twin Buttes, Mandaree, and Halliday. Is there any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
aye.
Opposed? Carried. Beer and liquor license.
All right, we have 4 beer and liquor licenses to approve for the 2026 year. Sorry, this is really little. It's hard to read. We have the one in Mandaree for Kenneth Danks. We have the Neumatic Workman's Hall. We have the one for Cowboy Station. And then we have the one for Western Choice. I just need those approved so we can get their certificates to them.
I'll move to approve the beer and liquor licenses for 26.
Second,
Been moved and seconded. Okay, the liquor license for Mandaree, Neumatic, Cowboy Station, and Western Choice for 26. Is there any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, we'll have roll call or not. We can have if everybody in favor say aye.
aye.
Opposed? Carried.
And then I have 2 special events permits to go along with those. They're both for the Ezra Barrows Post. One is for on December 6th and one is for January 3rd. They're both at the rodeo grounds. One is for the Killdeer Saddle Club NFR Watch Party, and the other one is for the Miss Rodeo Indy Coronation Party.
Special events permits.
Second,
Second,
any more discussion? Any more discussion? Not all in favor of the 2 special events, say aye.
aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay. 2015 side by side versus the 26 sold at auction.
Okay, when we did our auction, we had what was marked as a 2016 side by side from the weed department. When we ran the VIN to get the title for them, it was actually a 2015 side by side, and Dvorak Motors is the one that bought it. And I talked to him about it and told him we would take it back. He said, and give him his money back. He said he would like to keep it, but he wanted to know if we could give him $1,000 back for the difference between the 2 years. And I had James do some research on the internet, and it's roughly about $800 difference between a 2015 and a 2016. So I just want to know if you guys want to give him the $1,000 for that.
What were the values of the side by side? Total values?
I did.
That's right. I'm sure you paid less than what the total value probably was.
Right.
For it.
Right. Yeah, I did not look at that. I can look at that and bring that back if you want me to.
But we advertised it as a 16, it was really a 15, so that's.
Yeah.
Was our mistake.
Yes.
What did he pay for it?
I don't know. I didn't write that down. I should have wrote that down.
Yeah, I'd like to know what he paid for it and what the MSRP value is, what I
Right.
think it's worth anyway, you know?
Maybe we could find that out and bring it back after break or something.
Sure. Yeah, I could do that.
So table that, table that for a bit.
No, we can just leave it.
Just leave
We're
it.
gonna bring it back here.
Okay.
Okay. I guess we can take a break till 10 o'clock. Are you here for the food pantry? You in a hurry? We can do it now if you're. Then we'll take our break.
We got them. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I didn't know what she had prepared. So thank you, commissioners, for taking the time to have a conversation regarding the food pantry. As you saw, the 2024 statistics versus 2025, substantial increase in the number of people that we are seeing. And I guess the huge standout to me was the 50%, almost 50% increase in the food that was distributed this last year. One thing to keep in mind, any donations that come in, we weigh them going out. So that's, and we've been seeing, getting more from like retail rescue at Walmart and that type of thing. So it's not that we've been purchasing more food, it's some of it has been, donated as well. So, and definitely, seeing an increase. We had 57 food baskets that we gave out at Thanksgiving time. And those are pretty much donated by oil and gas, the 4-H, the Dunn County Angels. So we've been getting, some really generous donations for those. Definitely, like I said, increase in the number of people that we're seeing every 2 weeks. So, so I guess really the request today is to see if the Dunn County would like to make a donation for the purchase of food. One of the things that we're finding, hamburger, that is a big need. And as you know, it's $7 a pound kind of on average. And so we order it as much as we can through Great Plains, but it seems like we're always, we just don't get what we order. And each family, depending on the number of people in their family, that's how many pounds of meat they get each time. So, and a lot of times they do like the 1 pound hamburgers because it does go further for their families. So, so at any rate, that is one of the things that we are definitely seeing is the protein is where is what we're needing. So, and then just to give you a brief update also on the new facility, they're about 75% complete. We are looking at February as completion date-ish, and then hopefully getting in there and having our groundbreaking, early in the spring. So, any questions for us?
Thanks for the report.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
you need something on the hamburger.
Well, typically what the county has done in the past is made a donation, fine, and then we just purchase, but whatever they would be willing to do would be greatly appreciated as well. Mr. Chairman, if I may, we still have $10,000 in the capital projects fund allocated for the food pantry above and beyond their rent. So that is already in the Fund 40.
I know I had asked Tracy here a month or 6 weeks ago, and she said, well, they didn't need it yet then, so. But if you need her now.
Yeah. And that's, like I said, the protein is the biggest, and it's the biggest cost that has been associated, so.
What donations were made in the past? I mean, like last year or
We're usually around that.
Usually around 10.
Yep.
Get the $10,000 to food pantry.
Second,
second.
been moved and seconded. Any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, we'll have roll call.
Commissioner Heiser,
Yes.
Commissioner Olson, Commissioner Kleeman, Commissioner Pelton.
Yes, motion carries.
Thank you, commissioners.
Well, we'll take our break. Okay, we can look at that.
Yeah.
back to order. And we'll go back to the side by side. We got the information.
All right, so we sold at the auction the side by side for 4,750. And that was the side by side and the weed sprayer that was on it. The actual market value is 6,040. And that's on one, I guess there's two different ones. Oh, that's for 2015, and the market value for 2016 is 6,880. So it just depends. I mean, I don't, if you guys want to give him his money back and the parts that he put into it, or if you just want to give him his money back or give him the $1,000, it's up to you guys what you want to do with the,
How much money you put into it?
I'm not sure.
$3,000-4,000.
He could put a lot more into it.
I think it was a running driving machine when I left here, so it shouldn't have needed that much work to it.
No.
And ask Pat what his thoughts are on it.
Yeah, guys, he's entitled to what it would have, what it was worth. So whatever the fair market value was, the difference in the age of the vehicle, that's what he's entitled to. Because I mean, if I bought one of these used, and you've got to do some repairs on it, but we did misstate, it was unintentional, what the actual year of the device was. So if it were me, I'd just simply pull out Kelly Blue Book or Edmunds and see what the difference in value for that year difference model is with the features that it had on it. That's the fair market value.
What, $800 different?
$840.
Yeah. But he got it for less than even what the 15 was worth by $1,500 worth. Plus he had the weed sprayer and everything with it. So I think fair market value, he got it for under market value to start with.
Of course, the other concern is too, fellas, it's going to cost a lot more if he does file suit to defend it. So there is that consideration, I suppose, also. But you know, it is what it is.
Any ideas what you guys want to do, or?
Say we offer to buy it back, plus any parts receipts that he's got into it would be.
I think we should find out what he's got into it and prove some receipts. Otherwise, I mean, that could be a wild card, but I would think if he would prove what he's got into it, and then when he gets that, let's table this decision until the next meeting. And give us time to get in.
Labor could get really high.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing is, they say it's a 2014, you open the door and look at the registration, or you look at the,
Mhm.
it tells you. And then, so same thing on them Rangers, four-wheelers, they all got stamped years.
His vehicle year on there. Or all auctions labeled as is where is.
And is, but the only thing is that the year model was misrepresented, so, but yeah, that would be my suggestion.
Yeah, Commissioner Heiser's correct. It was, but it was misadvertised. So there's got to be some difference in value. I think your decision is what saves the taxpayers the most amount of money. So, you know, yeah,
Yeah. So what's the difference between a 2015 on the market value?
$840.
How much?
840.
Offer him that. And you guys
Like Pat says, I mean, if he would, we'd get more time, we're spending more time than what it's worth to, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Commissioner Pelton sounds reasonable. If that's what the Blue Book difference was, that's, hey, he got part of the, he got the difference in fair market value. But like you guys were saying, he bought it as is, where is. So as far as the repairs go, that was on him. You buy a used you know, you buy a used Ranger, you're gonna have some repair costs.
I would agree.
I mean, and that would be defendable in court.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the $840 figure of Commissioner Pelt is correct. I think that would be the way to go because it's what's reasonable under the circumstances, and if that's the fair market value difference, that's what he's entitled to. And as far as what he spent to get it up and running, that's on him.
State's attorney.
I mean, if he wants to settle for 1,000, if he doesn't want to settle for $840, if he wants to go to court for $160, well, good luck.
I don't see where they're gonna.
And like I said,
Hard to argue this.
as is where is, he's liable for the parts, and if he wants 1,000, we give him 840. I mean, I get the principle of it, but
I mean, we've stood behind our mistake then.
it's up to him to stick the parts into it because it's as is.
Table it, make a motion.
I'd make a motion to pay the $840 to, it's the difference between the book value of the 16 to the 15.
Second,
Second that for more discussion. You wanna, if you don't take that, then bring it back.
Bring it back.
Got in there too.
He's liable for the parts he stuck into it. I'd amend my motion if he doesn't take that settlement to bring it back.
any more discussion? Any more discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, the Dunn County Food Pantry, I mean, we gave the 10,000. It was brought up that they buy locally. I talked to them. They said they would try and do that as much as they could. Oh, and they understood that where we were coming from too. They said they do try and do that as much as they can. Okay, financial report.
So for November, we ended November with $108 million. We have in Bravera Bank, 10,900,000. In the First International Money Market, we have 10 million, roughly 700,000. Then the treasurer and payroll, we're at 615, 620 in those. Bravera DDM account, we're at 44 million. And the CDs, we brought those down to 41 million and put them in the money market and the DDM just in case we needed that extra funding for paying off the last of the road projects. But we'll put some more money back in those once we get our accounts built back up for the higher interest. And then for November, we got 2.5 million in oil and gas, and that's good. So roughly we're at 91% of our estimated income value off of the GPT dollars. And if we get another 2.5 million, we'll come in right about 98.9% of our 38 million. So I think we're going to come in right about where we projected for oil and gas for this year. So that's good. We're not going to come in under. That's very good.
And you had something else?
Yep.
Mills.
So I just gave you guys the sheets so you could look those over for the mills. We came in, lowered our mills by 1.9 this year, so that's good. And I will post these on our website. It shows all of our mills, all of the entities like the fire departments and the ambulance, all the schools and the cities. So everybody can see what mills that they're claiming this year. And then on the back page, I'll post this too. It just kind of shows what percentage of the taxes levied. Agriculture pays for 13%, residential 13%, commercial 18%, and 56% of our taxes are paid by the pipelines. So that's another good thing for our county. And I will also post that on our website. If anybody has any questions, just let me know.
That's the number you're looking
Great.
for, 7.
Okay, right here. Okay.
It's just if you lived in the southern part of the county, you got a little break on your fire taxes.
Maybe,
Huh?
maybe.
Okay, and then I think everybody got the copy of the pay schedule for next year.
Calendar,
What's that?
calendar,
Yep, that's our pay schedule.
okay.
So now just the vouchers.
Okay, yep, and we got the vouchers.
Motion to approve whenever. Get done looking at it.
We got a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any more discussion? Any more discussion? Not, we'll have roll call.
Commissioner Heiser?
Yes.
Commissioner Olson?
Yes.
Commissioner Kleeman? Commissioner Pelton?
Yes, motion carries. Okay, and then we have, on behalf of the entire Dunn County Commission and the Angels, we invite you to stop in for lunch after the meeting. Each year at this time, the employees, with the help from the Angel Committee, host a luncheon to raise money for the Angel Tree Project. We hope you can join us. There is a free will donation, and we thank you for your continued support. It'll be about an hour. It's at about 11:15. They're gonna try and be ready. I encourage everybody to stay and go to that. Anybody have anything else? Your turn, Bob.
Just think I want to adjourn yet or keep talking.
What do you want to talk about?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. Been moving second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
All right.
Opposed, carried.